Hello, folks. How's it going? I hadn't done many live videos on YouTube, and everything's kind of changed, so it took a little bit longer to get on. But what we're here to talk about today is safety. We have a bad ice storm coming. Well, for us, it's a bad freeze storm coming. We're supposed to be like 15, between 12 and 15 degrees coming for temps for Louisiana. That's cold for us. Well, you know, letting your pipes drip only does so much. We're actually taking it one step further. We're pulling everything up from the ground up, blowing everything backwards. We're not taking chances. We cut a lot more firewood. We did a lot more food preps. We took extra precautions because basically we're going to have 3 to 5 days of very nasty temps. I don't want to get out and work in the middle of it, so might as well have everything kind of prepared ahead of time. Don't forget about your animals. Keep animals warm. Make sure they got plenty of straw in their beds. If you have any older animals, we actually figured out we have one animal we have to bring in at night now because apparently he's got arthritis. He can't move when it gets cold. So you got to know your animals. So make sure you bring the ones in that you can't keep, that they can't take the cold, or get them in a barn with a heat or something. You don't want them to get cold. Same way with your livestock. Make sure they got plenty of hay and food because they're going to burn a lot of protein up in this cold weather. Yeah, make sure you got extra water, food. And if you have a generator, make sure you have plenty of gas and oil. Make sure in between times you put gas in it, check the oil. I don't care if it's brand new. They use oil just like they do their used ones. So regardless, make sure you check the oil. Make sure you check the air breather. Make sure it's plenty far enough away from your home. You don't want to take a chance of getting carbon monoxide in your home. So make sure that generator is as far away from the house as you can put it, and make sure that the air is not pushing into your house as well. Make sure you have good extension cords as well. That is a must. If you're going to be running long periods of cords, you better get ready, because if they're all plugged in together, you don't want them falling into a mud hole. Make sure everything is dry. When you're playing with electricity, you always want a dry surface. You don't want wet, because when it gets wet, you get fried. You get fried, you die. This is what you want to prevent. Yeah, just make sure everything is taken care of, because if you don't, it's able to get too cold, whether it's a water pipe or whatever. So make sure you have enough drinking water back on hand, because again, if you live in towns, even with city water, if everybody drifts water and the system goes down, guess what happens? Nobody will have it. So make sure you have water on hand. And again, make sure you have food, blankets, because it could get cold. And if you rely strictly on electricity to keep warm with, and they have a bunch of power lines go down, you could find yourself a little cold. So have you a backup heater, whether it be a propane heater, a kerosene heater, wood stove. Make sure you have the proper stuff to use it and make it work, because you don't want to be left out in the cold. So, public service message, guys. Hope everybody stays safe, and try to think about things before you do them, because if it's cold, you got to make sure you have everything warm. Have a great day. Bye.